So, in an effort to post something every day, okay, one of the requests was for me to keep reading our book. Okay, book Midnight Run, My Narrow Escape to a Better Future by my rock star friend Kevin Honeycutt. For those that are viewing and are not aware, this is a true story from his recollection of growing up. Okay, the chapter today we are going to read is Who Has Your Back? And we'll just read one chapter a day. I know that's not what we normally do, but got to pace this thing out a little bit. Okay? Who has your back? Never underestimate the importance of having people you can depend on in your life. As a child, I only had one person I could rely on. Dad was so undependable that we all knew Mom was the only thing holding the family together. But I had no idea what we could all endure as long as she had our backs. Mom and Dad fought a lot, so the abuse had to be pretty bad for her to leave. But occasionally it reached that level. This particular time, she called some of Dad's relatives to help us gather a few meager belongings and head out. Calling on his family for help was a pretty risky move, because poor families have an interesting dynamic. Someone who is a staunch supporter one minute can turn into your worst enemy the next. Unfortunately, that's exactly what happened. One of these caring family members had us out in the middle of nowhere. The two of them beat my mother and stole her car. I don't recall an argument, so I can only assume that this was the plan all along. But one thing I know for sure is that my mother was kicked to the ground as she fought to get back in the car. If Mom cried or cursed her assailants, I don't remember it. All I remember is the six of us walking down the road together, carrying our things. I'm not sure how far we walked, but in my mind, I clearly see the abandoned farmhouse we found. Somehow, without saying a word, Mom communicated that we were home. It was a very dark time in my life with only enough staples to keep us from starving. Mom found work nearby and did her best to provide enough to keep us going. We all pitched in and did what we could to help, but it was Mom who made our misery bearable. Eventually, Mom reconciled with Dad, and my journey continued. But now I knew that I could survive with almost nothing, as long as I had someone like Mom who had my back. A little short, sweet chapter this time. Okay? Talk to you tomorrow.